think it was a great effort. Just like Coach Kelly said, we had some guys banged up. It seemed like the whole season, but everybody kept fighting. It was really a short week for us, but it was a short week for those guys too. And I really like the way we came out and we competed today.
John, opening statement.
Oh, don't start there.
I'm just very very happy to be a part of this team. We got a great family and a great atmosphere here with the coaches. It all starts with the coaches, and we got a lot of great players in the locker room and great camaraderie, and it's just fun to be a part of a team.
All right, we'll go ahead and take questions from the group. We have the handheld. Please raise your hand. We'll get those to you. We're down here on the right.
Three straight BCS appearances doesn't happen much across the country in the history of the BCS. To give yourself, I know you're always looking forward, do you give yourself any chance to kind of celebrate that as an achievement in its own?
Yeah, I mean, I think each team's kind of different, and obviously LaMichael and John really contributed to that team in 2009, but there's so many new faces on this team that it's kind of hard to look back there. I don't know how many kids we have right now that were here in 09, that are really competing for us, but, that's something to be proud of as a group, and I think, and I talked to our guys about it last year on January 11th. It started with a small group of seniors and groups that guys that played before that, but they really set the tone in the off season. They set the tone in spring ball and they set the tone in the summer for what we've accomplished. And it's about these guys sitting over here to my left that they understand what it's about because they played in it, and they showed our guys the way. And it was a lot of fun to be a part of this group.
Question over in the left.
Yeah, Chip, you said you would wait until after this game to sort of talk about what it would be like to win 3 straight. Has it sunk in now, and how do you feel about it if it has?
No, I mean, that part doesn't. I don't really think that way about what we've accomplished before. It's more about living in the moment and being with this group, and I'm really, really proud of what this group has accomplished.
Coach, you
In the left.
over here, Coach. You had 21 points in the first quarter. That was with 2 turnovers and a punt. So defensively, I mean, what an effort by those guys to get that ball back frequently, quickly, whatever you want to call it. I mean, they really are an unsung group.
They are, and they've been our guys all year long, and you just marvel at how the effort that they play with, and when we need big plays, they come up with it, and this is a true team. It's not one-sided. It's offense, defense, and special teams, and all those guys contributed to it.
Stay down the front.
LaMichael, I know after the game you're hearing a lot of one more year from the fans on the platform and things, and I know you're going to have time to decide about that. But what was it like out there? How does that make you feel when you're so appreciated by all these people here throughout your career?
I mean, I love the fans. They support me through thick and thin, always. And, the most important thing to me is my teammates. And those guys are always supporting me. Darron, John's always thinking he can tackle me and stuff like that. So it's always fun. But just being with my teammates each and every day, I cherish that. And I'm very blessed to be a part of a team like this. And that's the only thing I think about, just being with those guys. I don't think about one more year. I just think about the next day.
Chip, you and this team are always so composed all throughout the season. You get the bath tonight, and then they're up there. Everybody's celebrating. What was it like to enjoy that in your own stadium with your fans?
That part was pretty neat, and a lookout, when we were presented the trophy and presented the roses, and just to see the field filled with our fans, and that was the awesome part, is that, we got a chance to win a championship, but we got a chance to experience with our fans, and our fans are awesome.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, question for Darron. Darron, a couple times in the first quarter, you guys had 4th and 1s, and there was no hesitation at all. You went right at it. LaMichael scored untouched, and then and Kenyon got one, and then you threw a touchdown on the next play. On 4th down, like that 4th and 1, do you look to the sideline? Is there any hesitation in your mind that what you guys are going to do?
No, it's not really too much hesitation. I know my coach and his coaching style, he's very aggressive, so I'm about as aggressive as he is. We just want to get out on the field, make the play. I know our offensive line is up to it. All our receivers is up to it, going with it on 4th down. So,
it means a lot. Reach for the sky. I think it really starts in practice. Coach Kelly does an amazing job, getting us going in practice and getting the best out of all of us. We're really young, and everybody knows that, but that's not an excuse. If you come out here and you work hard each and every day, then the things that, that's happening right now, it'll happen. It all take care of itself, and I think that's what we've been doing.
Question on the right.
Chip, you've struggled a little bit with teams that have had 2 or more weeks to prepare. Do you anticipate making any changes with the bowl prep?
No, I I disagree with that. I think we've played really good teams, and I think when you get into 3 straight BCS teams, you're not going to get an opportunity to just, line up against some team that you can roll 50 on, and I think I've said this a lot. I think the other teams deserve credit when you play in games like that, and if we struggled in the opening game of this year, last time I checked, that team LSU is not too shabby. So, I think sometimes it's about who you play, and when you want to play in these big games, and you're gonna, we don't go into these games thinking, hey, we're going to score 50, If we're going to score 50, we'd probably go to a low bowl game, but that's not what it's all about. It's about going out there and competing. And these kids understand. I think our formula for what we do and how we prepare is the right way to do it. And now it's just a matter of getting matched up. We don't know who we're going to play right now, but we're very excited about the opportunity.
Coach,
far left.
This season, this may or may not have been LaMichael's last home game. That'll get figured out between now and February. But watching him in person all year, just gave you his guts all season long. I mean, 6 weeks ago, his arm's hanging on the field, and he's back 2 weeks later. Can you just talk about what he means to you personally? Not the football player, but, personally as well.
Yeah, he's special, and I think, you watch what he does in the classroom, you watch what he does in the community. It's not just a football thing with him. It's the way he lives his life, and it's what I want our football team to be like. And I think he epitomizes that. He's this university, and I think from our president said it once, and I really truly believe this university is about unique excellence, and that's what that young man is about. He's about unique excellence.
In the back right.
Coach, decision to give the trophy to Richard Lariviere. When did that come about? Was it a spur of the moment thing, or did you plan on that?
No, I didn't plan on. Trust me, this wasn't the Oscars. We weren't planning out acceptance speeches or anything like that. But I think the world of that man, and I think he's visionary. I think he's brilliant. He's a great friend of this program. And more importantly, he's a great friend of not only just the student athletes here, but all the students. And he's a classy guy, and he deserved it.
Right here on the right.
LaMichael, you've played in two BCS bowl games, but you haven't won them. What would it mean for this program to get a win, to win the day on the last day of the season?
We have to, but it starts in practice, and that's what we got to do. We got to compete. We might have lost too, but we always compete, and that's where it starts at. So we're gonna go in this game. We're gonna be aggressive. We're gonna compete regardless. But we got a long time to that game, and we got to start in practice. That's where it begins.
Take a question on the right.
Yeah, Chip, following up on that, obviously congratulations on getting the Rose Bowl.
Thank you.
Do you feel like you need to win the Rose Bowl based on the previous 2 BCS losses?
Not based on the 2 previous losses, but that's our whole mindset going into it. We don't look at it and say, let's take this one off. I think our guys are going to go out there and compete, and not based upon anything that happened in the past. But again, I've said this a lot. We're a forward-thinking operation. We get a chance to play one more time. It's exactly a month from today. Today's December 2nd. We're going to play on January 2nd, and that's what we're prepared for.
Do we have any additional questions? All right, hearing none. Thank you, gentlemen. Congratulations.
Good job, John.